front door. Now these pictures right here, these paintings I did were a spec job that I was, a friend of mine who's an architect called me up one day and he says, George, could you come up with some ideas about, for an office that I'm doing, a law office has a big lobby and they've got some room maybe in there for some paintings. And so I came up with the idea of maybe doing some paintings of the history of the Roman civil law. You know, Louisiana law is based on civil law, hence that's why it's in this show. And what it depicts, what these paintings depict, is the three stages of the Roman law: the Republican period. The two pictures here begin the beginning and end of the imperial period, and the end picture here is the dominant period. The first picture depicts Cicero defending Caecina. Cicero is the first lawyer of the generation of the first lawyers, where you hired someone to speak for you in the magisterial court. And the original magisterial court was in the Roman Forum, and the Roman people were allowed in because there was the theory that they were being educated as Romans, and that if they could see the law at work, that would make them better citizens. And Cicero actually studied speech with an actor named Paris, because Cicero realized that that in a sense the law, and the Romans realized this too, the court of law was a dramatic event. And so in order to defend your position, you had to be eloquent at doing it. In other words, you had to be a great rhetorician, not just in terms of your education and intelligence, but your ability to speak. And so this represents one of Cicero's more famous cases where he's defending a landowner named Caecina. Cicero was very proud of the speech they made in defense of Caecina, who was suing the lover of his ex-wife who left some property in the countryside around Rome to her boyfriend and not to her husband. I think that's what in fact, I had a friend of mine that wrote a book about the history of the Roman law, which I used to do the whole picture, except this third one, but I'll get to.